and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Oakland Athletics. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
For him last time, scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Castillo. The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike, and that's how Game 4 gets underway. And here it comes. Puts a bunt down, right side. He handles it himself. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. Here's the rookie third baseman. One down, base is empty. And a bunt towards third. Now the throw to first on the run. They handle the bunt and get the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And there's the strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Peyton pulls it in on the run. Twins retired in short order, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on The Show. Santana.
Oh, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you know, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Jason Kendall. That's in there. That's strike one. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Soft contact in the air. Hauls it in for the out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Santana, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Milton Bradley up next for the A's. And takes low for ball 1.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He can't squeeze it, and it drops in foul. Bradley waits, and a ball evens the count. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit? Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Castillo with a relay throw. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. We move to the second here in Oakland. No score. Oh, 2 now. And that's the strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
That there, it's a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And now the lefty. This one high in the air to left center. 2 away down. Torrey Hunter, the next twin up to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one's in there, 0-1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And it stays fair. The throw in, not in time. He's got a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So up next for Minnesota, Rondell White. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Peyton in position. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Hitter, Frank Thomas. The line to kick the pitch. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Popped up. Castillo puts the squeeze on that one. One down. Here's the third baseman, Eric Chavez. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next pitch downstairs. Ball 2. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Lifted in the air out to left. White pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 6. The left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Jay Payton. And that's in there for strike 1.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
This one in the air, center field. Makes the catch, inning over. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score.
Gas, triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Jason Bartlett, the next twin up to hit. And the first offering is not close. Line drive, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Got him swinging.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of. And oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one misses, and the count is filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two on, one out. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Joe Mauer, the next twin up to hit. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Chavez puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Twin strand of pair. Still no score. There's a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Next up for the A's, number 19. And the first pitch misses for ball one. At the belt and fires. Out to center. Hunter has it sized up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Into center. Hunter has it sized up. And puts the squeeze on that. That's out number 2. So the Oakland lineup turns over. Now at the plate, Jason Kendall. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Kendall caught up now trying to get to third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. But they push across 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left. 3 innings in the books here in Game 4. It's the A's 1 and the Twins nothing. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And here's the first baseman, Justin Morneau. First offering misses the mark. Kicks and fires.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
The 1-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Payton makes the grab, 1 down. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And first offering is fouled off. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's gone. His second home run of the series, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Rondell White. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Number 15.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the air, left field. Payton under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show.
Let's hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit, Milton Bradley. That misses. 1-0. Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
This to center field. Hunter has it sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Here's a big power threat. Frank Thomas. Lied out his first time. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a lot.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. And they trail it here 2-1. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding a hole in the defense. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Luis Castillo. And fouled off.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're average.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Runners on the corners, no outs. And there's the strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Oh, 0-2 now. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit. Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Strike on the outside. 0-2.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
First and third, one down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
But when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
And that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
There's a strike. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. He held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So up next for Minnesota, Justin Morneau. Out towards right center field. Bradley on the move. And the inning is over. Twins leave the bases loaded. They lead it 2-1. The pitch. Slider misses outside. Line drive, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's the left fielder, Jay Payton. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air out towards right center. Hunter brings it in with a nice running grab. And here it comes. And misses inside. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And now the shortstop, number 19. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
The pitch. That's to third. Stops it on a slide. And that's a great play for the out. One left for Oakland. They're down 2-1. And a pitch. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And a 1-2. popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
So now here's the DH, number 15. That's in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
0-2 now. Swings and misses. Third out, and that ends the frame.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Next pitch is outside. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Left field. White drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The catcher.
Jason Kendall digs in now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Johan Santana gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Danny Reyes. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 37, Danny Reyes.
Things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And a pitch. Outside. And that's outside.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. 2 outs. Popped in the air, left side. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's. And our score remains 2-1. The 0-2. And down on strikes. One away.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Luis Castillo. Castillo started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Castillo fouls that last one off. The 1-1 is fouled off. The punch out there, and there's two down. Number 8, the next to hit.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
And a foul ball. And the 0-2. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
That's ripped into the outfield. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Frank Thomas, the next to hit. Line drive, base hit. Bradley rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and the A's tie it up. It's 2-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
First pitch, not close. And fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He circles the bases, and they jump out front. It's 4-2.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Jesse Crain.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Number 19 up next for the A's. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Liner, base hit. The run scores from third. It's 5-2.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jason Kendall. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0. That one fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Next pitch inside. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Castillo. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2. So it's a 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Twins 2.
Go to broke cause they know for talking fluid. Got them under the influence, the truest talking to them. Recline your ego, bumping them out, music on it. Hey, y'all ain't ready. Hey,
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact.
No chance to get him safe at first easily.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
So up next, number 5, 1 for 2. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Mauer on at first, nobody out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitch. My wrist and my hand.
And the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now for the Twins, Torrey Hunter. He's already homered in this game. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Maurer around second, headed for third. In there safely. And now just a 2-run deficit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Now a move. Next offering is fouled back.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The throw home. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game. And it's a 1-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Number 15, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Popped up first base side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couple of singles back-to-back. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the... Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 5 and the Twins 4. Out to center. Hunter has it sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Now back, right fielder.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Milton Bradley. 1 for 3. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. That one ripped. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man at second with 1 away. Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. It's through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Waste no time there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's the third baseman, Eric Chavez. He's already homered here in this one. That's out to center field. Hunter makes the grab on the run.
Now back, left field.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, Jay Payton. Ball one, no strikes. Thomas, the runner at first with two gone. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up for the Twins.
Wanna be starting to die, they all just trying.
Castillo in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Next offering misses. Now 2-0.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And the right-hander deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Number 8, the next Twin up to hit. Ball one there.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball down the line. Payton on the move to his right. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 away down. And next for Minnesota, Joe Mauer. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one lifted to left. Payton has this one sized up, and that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations, boys. Get ready for the ALCS.